What's up, guys? How we doing? How we doing? Let's talk about the Steelers and Ravens, baby. So we won 18-16, just barely. And well, what did I say? What did I say this game would come down to? Us keeping the defense, the defense keeping the Ravens down, and us marching down the field and getting touchdowns. And what happened? We had 6 red zone trips and no touchdowns. We won this game with only field goals, which says a lot about our defense for damn sure. And good old fucking Boswell, Mr. Reliable over here, just mwah. Boswell, dude, the consistency. But it shouldn't have been that close. It shouldn't have been that close. If we score just one touchdown, this game's put away. It shouldn't have came down to having to get a first down at the end of the game. We don't get a first down there, I think we lose. It's unfortunate that, okay, so yeah, we basically were, it was a very defensive, low-scoring game, like I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be in the 20s, and it was 18-16. Ravens scored a touchdown and a field goal, I think, and then a second touchdown, and did not convert on a 2-point conversion, which is why we wound up at 16. And then the Steelers scored 6. Is it 6? Am I stupid? Yeah, 6 freaking field goals, dude. And Russ throws an interception in the end zone in the fourth quarter, which was a horrible interception. Throw that ball away. I see people defending Russ on that pass. What is wrong with you fans? You can admit when Russ fucks up, okay? Look, I love Russ. What he did on the Seahawks is legendary, all right? I will put respect on that man's name any day of the week. He's a good person. He is a player that plays with grit. I like Russ. I like that he's with us. But my God, the amount of people that just will not admit that when Russ fucks up is just unbelievable to me. Like that interception, they're blaming Washington on it. Go watch the replay. The velocity of that ball, if Washington would have jumped up and tried to catch it, it would have bounced off his hands. And would have probably resulted in an interception, but it resulted in an interception anyway. You throw that ball away there. You throw it out the back of the end zone. That was such an unneeded interception. And then we get 3 points ahead. Now it's 18-10 early. Thank God our defense got the fumble, giving us the ball back so the Ravens didn't get any points after that interception. Like, another game of the defense and Boswell winning the game. Russ did nothing, okay? Russ did nothing. And the offensive coordinator's got to take some blame here, too. I don't know what the fuck his play calls in the end zone are horrible. 6 red zone trips, guys. 6. 6. Not a single fucking touchdown. Do you think we're going to win Super Bowls like that? No. Like, I think it says a lot that our defense held an amazing offense like the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar and Derrick Henry to such a low score. That's awesome. But that is when our offense needs to run up the score. 6 red zone trips. Imagine if we scored a touchdown every time. That would have been 42 points, dude. It would have been a blowout. Like the potential this team has, if we can just figure that out, is amazing. But this whole Fields and Russ debate, we had 200 yards of offense this game. Guess who whether we have Russ or Fields, we're averaging 200 to 250 yards of offense a game. The difference is that in the red zone, I think Fields is more of a threat. Now, I saw somebody comment and say, use Russell to get down the field and use Fields to get in the end zone, and I like that. I actually think that that's worth a try. Use Russell's arm to get down the field, and then when we get into the end zone, put Fields in, and then have that double threat of Fields running it or passing it with Harris involved. And yeah, I think that might result in more touchdowns. That play where Russell threw the interception, I think if Fields is in the game in that play, we get a touchdown. Because you saw that Russ could have ran, and he just didn't. I don't blame him. He's 35, you know. Can't be taking big hits. But, like, dude, my fan base is pissing me off, and I don't want to argue with somebody that has mutual love and mutual interests of a team. But, like, I'm just giving an unbiased analysis of what I'm seeing, and Russ is not cooking. What are you talking about? That was nothing. The defense and Boswell won this game. Russ did nothing. He did nothing. He threw an interception and almost lost us the game. He almost lost us the game in the Commanders. What the fuck? Like, and Fields, actually, give credit where credit is due. We put Fields in at the end there, so it was 3rd and 10. Right? We need to get a first down and we win the game. No, it was 2nd and 10. Sorry. Excuse me. And we need to get a first down to win the game. We put in Fields, took out Russ, and Fields went and he slid a little early. He had the first down, but he slid a little early. If you watch it live, it looked like he had it, but he slid a little early, dude. But that, right there, he got us to the 1, so now it's 3rd and 1, and we were able to punch it through and put the game away. Give credit where credit's due. Without Fields right there, we probably wouldn't have gotten a first down, probably would have gave it to the Ravens with a minute left on the clock, and you know good and damn fucking well if the Ravens get it with a minute left on the clock, 2-3 touchdowns, I don't know how many they had at that point, I think 2, you know they would have gotten a field goal with Tucker. So, yeah, Fields kind of saved our ass at the end there. Now, it does suck that he slid too early, but, you know, whatever. I can understand. I think that one play shows, like, yeah, start using both of them. Start utilizing both of them, you know? You got a quarterback with legs and you got a quarterback with an arm. Start figuring out when to use each one. If we can figure out how to put the ball in the end zone every time that we march down the field, we're unstoppable. I think we got a legitimate shot. The Ravens are a good team, dude. Like, they are good. And our defense, to be able to keep them to 10 points for a majority of the game, you know, yeah, they ended up scoring at the end there, but my point is that for 3.5 quarters, we kept the Ravens to 10 points. That's amazing. They put up, 40-something points last game? Dude, that's amazing. But the amount of people that are over here still backing up Russ, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Russ didn't do anything this game. He did nothing. He had 190 yards and 1 interception. He did nothing. Every time we were in the red zone, he did nothing. Like, I think the person that commented, use Russ to get down the field and use Fields to get in the end zone, I like that. I think we try that. I think we should try that in a game where we're playing like a shitty team, you know? But that was our first divisional game of the season. We got, 6 games left? 7 games? So that means we have 5 of those 7 games are divisional games. One of them is the Chiefs, and then I forget who the last team is. What I'm saying is the second half of our schedule is not easy. And getting by on field goals, that ain't going to win Super Bowls, man. It's not. It's not. Imagine for a second that after that Russ interception, we don't get a fumble there and the Ravens score and take the lead. Like, our defense keeps bailing us out, and then everybody gives the credit to Russ. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. The defense won. Okay, the defense and Boswell, that is who won this game. Russ just kind of existed. He is averaging the same amount of yards. Whether you have Fields or Russ, we are averaging 200 yards of offense. 200 yards of offense is not that good. Now, to get in the red zone 6 times because of turnovers of our defense, what did I say in the video? What did I say in the last video? I said we need to capitalize on turnovers. And did we do that? Not really. We got field goals, which sure is better than no points. But, dude, 6 red zone trips, man. If just 2 of those result in touchdowns, this game is over way sooner. Like, we have got to figure that out. The OC has got to call better plays. I'm tired of him calling plays where we're in the red zone and we go back 5 yards to give it to somebody to run. Like, come on, man. Like, it's a mixture of the OC, like, y'all just keep gargling Russ's balls, and I don't understand why. I like Russ, I respect the hell out of him, but dude, if you think that this win solidified Russ as a good player, you're high, and you need to go look at the numbers, because Fields, if he would have been in, I think we score more touchdowns this game. Because a majority of the time we were in the red zone was because of turnovers. So you give Fields a short field, have that double run threat. I think it results in more touchdowns. I like the idea of definitely using both of them. Use Russ for his arm and get down the field, and then put Fields in whenever we're at the 10, and now you got to worry about him. I mean, nobody wanted to give Fields any credit at all because he slid before the first down, but he got it to the 1. If it wasn't for Fields getting it to the 1 right there, if we would have put Russ in and not used Fields on that play, I guarantee you it would have been another incompletion. It would have been 3 and out. We would have gave it to the Ravens with a minute left and lost. So put a little bit of respect on Fields' name, because yes, he slid early and that was a rookie move, but he got us to the 1 yard line, which we failed to do 2 tries beforehand. So he kind of saved our ass at the end there, and nobody wants to give him any fucking credit. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why do you hate Fields so much? Why do you want to bet on a 35-year-old man? I don't get it. This defense isn't getting any younger. If we go all in, like, I think we utilize both of them. I think Tomlin was genius to put in Fields in that situation, and that saved our asses and paid off. Good coaching move to Tomlin there. Anyway, great game. Great defensive game. Great to come out with the victory there against the Ravens and remain number 1. But again, like, you can only get by with 200 yards of offense and no touchdowns for so long, man. Like, our defense is, you don't understand how much our defense is making. If we don't have the defense that we do, you know, we don't get that fumble after that interception, we lose. We don't get that interception on Lamar, we lose. Like, so many, you go back and look at all these games, so many key plays from our defense is why we come out with the victory by a point or 2, you know? But my point is that this game shouldn't have been close, guys. This game should have been 40 to fucking 10, you know? Like, we gotta punch it in the end zone. And whether we have Fields or Russell in, we're averaging 200 to 250 yards and not getting it in the end zone. And that's going to be our Achilles heel. Not capitalizing on turnovers, not marching down the field when we 3 and out our opponent, and getting it in the end zone. It worked out here somehow miraculously because of our defense and because of Boswell. Not because of Russ. If you put Fields in the game, yeah, I do think we get one of those touchdowns. I think one of those 6 red zone attempts would have been a touchdown. Absolutely. At least one of them. But that interception, dude, to see y'all sit here and defend Russ on that was such a stupid interception. You throw it out the back. The play clearly collapsed. Yes, like, y'all are sitting here blaming Washington for not jumping at it. Look at how fast that ball is going. If Washington jumps and tries to catch it, it's gonna bounce off his hands, dude. And I think Washington knew that, and that's why he didn't even try. Fucking people don't seem to understand what they're watching, and I don't get it. But hats off to you, Pittsburgh, man. Way to shut down the Ravens. I love, like, God, it's my favorite game of the season is the Ravens. I think we're contenders, but we have got to figure out the red zone. If you're Mike Tomlin right now, you're looking at this game going, what the fuck do we do to get it into the end zone? And I think that answer is Fields. You can disagree with me, but, you know, when you watch a game like this, how can you? You watched Russell fail to get it into the end zone 6 times and threw an interception when it shouldn't have even been an interception. He should have thrown it out. We should have scored 3 points, been up 18-10. But whatever. Hey, a win is a win. I'm happy that we won. I just cannot stand the fact that people are still, Russ is cooking. He's not. Shut the fuck up. Like, god damn it. 6 field goals is not cooking, man. Thank God for Boswell. Just, Boswell, dude. God, nothing but consistent. Just amazing. Just an amazing kicker. Like, it's nice to know because you got so many kickers that are, like, missing. Like the Bills. I'm watching the Bills game right now. I want the Bills to win. I think the Chiefs are going to pull it out, though, because, you know, just, they're the Chiefs. So, but, what was I going to say? I'm blanking. Yeah, he just mixed, the kicker on the Bills just missed an extra point. There's so many kickers in the league right now that are missing kicks, and it's nice to know that good old Boswell, part of the Killer Bees, the only Killer Bee left is good old Reliable. We know if we get it to him, he's going to punch it in. But that's the difference between touchdowns and field goals, guys, is if we get 5 field goals, all the Ravens got to do is get 2 touchdowns, and now we're tied. You know, like, it shouldn't have been that close. It shouldn't have been that close. The fact we had 6 red zone trips, and still, it came down to getting a first down. Dude, we could have put this game away so fucking easily. If we figure that out, I think we have a legitimate shot. I do. Because our defense, holy shit, man. Like, they were, like, triple teaming TJ Watt this game. And, but as long as they're doing that, right, that opens up the other side. So, amazing performance by Wilson getting that fumble after the interception. Just amazing defense. Our defense is so fun to watch. But I'm tired of Russ getting all the credit when the defense is bailing us out, man. We should have won this game like 35. We should have ran away with it. And to sit here and watch people be proud of 6 end zone trips not resulting in touchdowns, I don't get it. Why are you proud of that? And why? That's nothing to be proud of. A W is a W, but that's been our problem all season, right? Like, we got to figure that out. I don't care who's at quarterback. We got to figure that out. And we got to figure out how to get more than 200 yards. We have yet to have a 300-yard game with Russell. We have had 1 300-yard game offensively this season. And who was it with? Fields. And he also had 75 rushing yards that game. Our best offensive game this year was with Fields. And I believe it was against the Chargers? It was against a decent team, too. Like, I don't know. I like the idea of using Russell's arm to get down the field, put Fields in to get, like, at the end there, Tomlin knew putting Fields in, we would be able to get that first down. Okay, so if you put him at the goal line, yeah, I like the idea of using them both, man, you know? Anyway, good win on the Steelers. That's my rant. Steelers v. Ravens. We're going to see them again very soon. Yeah, dude, very intense game, but it shouldn't have been close. It shouldn't have. I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I'm not trying to pick on Russ. I am just being fucking realistic. That's not going to win us Super Bowls. We go up against somebody like the Lions or the Chiefs, you know, like, and we go up against the Bills in the playoffs. Like, nah, that ain't gonna do it. And what's up, guys? Oh, okay, I'm weird. Fine, you don't want to say it. Fine. Hey, whatever. You make me look weird. I love you. I'll give you a bottle in a second. Yeah, that's my analysis of this game. I've literally called it before. I said it's going to come down to us getting it in the end zone, and somehow we won it without getting it in the end zone. That's just shows how great our defense is. But we've got to figure that out. We've got to. All right, I'm sick of this Russell versus Fields debate. Use them both, you know. Like, use them both. But Russ is not cooking. Shut up. Bye.